This is second experiment, that is estimation of total volatile and then fixed solids. Okay, so here your aim is to determine the total fixed solid and then total volatile solids. So what are the apparatus required is silica crucible, and then this is the silica crucible, and then this is the muffle furnace is required, and then oven is required, that is for to preheat, and then you require electronic balance, and then so the okay, and then measuring jars. So these are the main important apparatus is required. So first what you have to is to find out the volatile matters. So before starting the experiment, so you have to find out this the initial weight of the crucible. So for that, so you have to clean that crucible properly, because so there may be a the previously measured sample might be present, so you have to clean it and then you have to dry it properly, and then once if it is done, so you have to keep it so you have one thing you have to remember, so you have to preheat this muffle furnace for 550 degrees centigrades. So once if it is reaches that 550 degrees centigrades, so just you have to switch on the lights and then you have to fix the temperature, so automatically it starts getting heated, okay, and then the temperature will rise, and then you can find out the temperature by using this temperature probe. So then keep it inside, so you'll get the whatever the temperature, the display will gives the whatever the temperature inside the burner. Okay, once if it is reaches 550 degrees centigrade, then you take the sample in the crucible, okay, so as per the mentioned in the procedure, and then you keep it in that muffle. So then the second step is, once if you taken that the sample, then keep it in the sand bath. Why we have to keep it in the sand bath? So you have to evaporate all the water so that the volume get reduced. Okay, so once if it is volume get reduced, then you can keep it in the Bunsen burner. So you have to keep it for so then place the evaporating crucible in the desiccator, and then keep it. Okay, so once if it is done, so then keep it for as per the procedure timing. So then you have to find out once if it is done, so keep it in the desiccator, and then so cool it for a normal temperature, and then find out the weight of the crucible. So then you will get the two weights, that is the initial weight of the crucible, and then once if it is done, then the final weight of the crucible. So then this difference will gives the whatever the total solids, volatile solids present in the sample, you will get the things. So here in the observation column, so there are, so in the observation calculations, so weight of the evaporating day, okay, a dish or crucible, then weight of the evaporating crucible, and then the dried residues, and then weight of the empty dish plus this is a totally 3, then volume of the sample taken, and then you will get the total solids, so the initial weight and then final weight. So by the volume of the sample, so how much volume you have taken, so you have divided by that one, so the total fixed solids, so you will get the as per the calculations, you will get the total volatile solids. Estimation of total volatile and fixed solids. So aim of the experiment is to determination the amount of TFS and TVS present in a given sample. So in the calculation part, so there are two sections are there. One is total solids determination, and another one is total fixed solids determination. So once if it is calculated these two solids, so by subtracting these total solids minus total fixed solids, so you can calculate the total volatile solids present in a given water sample. So when we see the observation, so weight of the empty evaporating dish or whatever material or whatever dish you have taken, either a crucible or a beaker, so you just note down the initial weight, that is W1,
And then weight of the empty evaporating dish plus dried residue once if it is dried after keeping after 1 or 3 degrees centigrades, that is W2. And then weight of the empty dish plus dried residue after keeping it in the muffle furnace and then cooling it into the normal temperature, and then finding out that weight of that crucible, then it gives the W3. So then volume of the sample taken, so how much volume taken to calculate these total fixed solids and total volatile solids, that much you have to note down. So this is the calculation part, that is total solids is calculated by W2 minus W1 into volume of the sample into a conversion factor, and total fixed solid W3 minus W1 into conversion factor divided by volume of the sample. So once if you calculated that these two total solids and then total fixed solids, so you can calculate a TVS. So the results are tabulated, that is total fixed solids, whatever the value you are getting, so mg per liter, and then total volatile solids, that is mg per liter.